Hello everybody, and in today's video I will be going over my top 10 most valuable Ninjago figures. So I was just editing and I realised I said top 10 most valuable Ninjago minifigures. I actually meant minifigures I just own in general, and let's get back to the video then. But before we start, I would like to address some ground rules. First one is if Brickset counts the minifigure as a minifigure, then it is. So that will be including things like Big Figs and even Mario characters. So let's get started with the first minifigure. So in at number 10 is the Incredible Hulk. Now this is the Hulk variant from Age of Ultron, and he is one of my only two Big Figs, the only Big Fig on this list. And yeah, that's the main reason I had to address the rules at the start, is because Hulk is obviously a Big Fig. Some people wouldn't class him as a minifigure, but on Brickset, he is a minifigure, so I'm counting him. So let's take a look at him. He is really nice. He's dual molded in, I believe, 3 colours. I'm not sure. His hair, his shorts, and his skin. He's got a classic angry face there as the Hulk has got. And also he's got these giant muscly arms with his hands like this. And also even zoom in, you can see the Avengers logo with the red and purple detailing on his shorts. A really nice minifigure, and he's so big I even had to have this minifigure stand to my minifigure display, because otherwise he just wouldn't fit. But yeah, a really nice minifigure. And in at number 9 we have General Pythor. Now this minifigure is really nice. The first Pythor on this list. There may be another one later on. There's a bit of spoiler there. Now this minifigure is really nice. He's got some nice purple detailing with a pink gem on his head, also with the pink eye. As you can see, taking his head off, you can see his lovely torso print. It's just the same one as all the other Adventure generals. But I do believe the main reason this minifigure is so expensive is probably just the tail and the headpiece, because Pythor minifigures are genuinely quite expensive. And this is a minifigure I do reckon will go up in price, as the crystallized sets are still on shelves, and it will probably go up once they retire. But yeah, the classic snake general tail, also with a nice bit of arm printed on it. Just a really neat minifigure. And my 8th most valuable minifigure is Lego Mario. Now some people may not count him as a minifigure, but as I said earlier in the video, Brickset does count him as a unique minifigure, so that is why he's on this list. He is definitely one of the most unique minifigures I do own. I just think he's just so strange, and he's quite chunky as well. He's not your traditional minifigure, but yeah, he's got these. Oh, broke my minifigure stand. So yeah, Lego Mario. He's got these really chunky arms like this. They do also attach to regular minifigures, but I don't want to take them out. He's got his hat. We've taken that off. Has got just 4 studs, so you can build on top of him like so. You can remove his ears are removable like that, and so are those yellow buttons on his dungarees. Taking that off, as you can see, taking off, this is his leg piece. It's quite strange, and also there's Mario's insides. He doesn't currently have any batteries in him, just because I just don't have any batteries in, but really nice. And probably the reason this minifigure is so expensive, it is mainly because it's the main reason people bought the Mario starter pack, and also all the electronics inside, including the Bluetooth and the off button. But yeah, a really nice character. A bit strange, but he is really cool. And number 7 we have Nadakhan the Djinn. This is one of my favourite Ninjago minifigures, I think. It's just really unique and just a really good minifigure. So as you can see, he's got these orange and trans red ghost tail, and followed by his orange torso with a bit of muscle detailing there. And then also taking off the top torso, you can see his muscles there. Also got his his hook hand with another brown hand like so. Attaching the higher arms on, you can see his got the green sky pirate detailing with some more orange arms. Moving his mask piece, you can see his there you can see his angry face. Now the official minifigure doesn't come with this red stud here, but I just had the red stud on to make it a bit more secure. But yeah, so that is Nadakhan without it. Quite Probably not my favourite Ninjago 4-arm minifigure, but the only 4-arm minifigure on this list. In at number 6, we have Samurai X Pixel from Hands of Time. Now this minifigure is one of my favourite, probably my favourite Pixel minifigure, but obviously this minifigure was made before we knew Pixel was the new Samurai. So there's just two faces, this one from the show, and this one which is completely made up. I'm not really sure. I can't remember if it is in the show. If it is, comment down below and I'll just try and fact check that. But yeah, the torso is really nice. It's black with some blue arms, like so. Got the classic samurai logo in the middle, followed by some nice blue silver detailing. I just think it's such a nice minifigure, to be honest. I really like the colour in the gold, grey, blue. It all works so well. Also, got this gold armour piece that goes over their mask. And around to the back of the torso, more detailing, and even it has toe printing, which not many Ninjago figures have. Definitely one of the best samurai minifigures Lego has ever made. In at number 5, we have Iron Man in his Mark 17 Heartbreaker suit. I believe that's what this minifigure is called. Now this is a really nice minifigure. It was one of the first Iron Man figures I got. I just think it looks really nice. And I don't know why this minifigure is so expensive, considering it came in a £10 set back when Iron Man 3 came out. Yeah, so it's from Iron Man 3. If you open up the helmet, you can see that classic Iron Man headpiece. This was before they started, I can just try and get the helmet off. This was before they started printing the blue screen on him. So that was something. Got the same helmet piece that Iron Man had basically up until last year, before they updated it. Also got the classic opening hood. Got a bit of silver detailing on it, and also the blue printed eyes. The arc reactor is where all the detail is at. There's just so many different parts, including detailing on the toes. You've also got a bit of blue wiring around there. A really cool Iron Man minifigure. So, our second Pythor on the list, in number 4, we have the Day of the Departed Pythor. Now, back about a year ago, if I was to make this video, this would have been my most valuable minifigure, but I've got some recent minifigures recently, and he's just been dethroned. So yeah, this minifigure is really nice. It's one of my oldest minifigures. As you can see, the tail there is a bit dirty. I don't know how I could clean that. If anybody knows, please put it in the comments, because it is really dirty. Sorry about that. But yeah, so you've got the cloak detailing. If we just take off his head, yeah, as you can see, his head is quite scratched just because it's just a really old minifigure. And yeah, you can see he's got his jewel in there. And this is just his clothes from Rebooted or Day of the Departed. Put in the headpiece on, you can see he's got a blue crystal to show he's not been corrupted by the Crystal King. And red eyes to also show his lack of corruption. Also the same purple detailing on top as the other Pythor minifigure had. I really like this minifigure, and he is just really nice. Pythor figures are just the coolest. Wow, top 3 already, and we have General Machia from the Hands of Time. This minifigure is so nice. This is one of my favourite snake minifigures from Ninjago ever, because, well, starting at the hairpiece. The hairpiece, if you can't see, is actually made up of loads of tiny different snakes. It was a reuse of the Medusa hairpiece for the collectible minifigure series. But just look at that detail of all the tiny snakes just coming out of her hair. Truly wonderful print detailing. Also, you've got the face print. You've got an angry face, and then you've got a more calm face. As you can see, the kind of the snakes. You can see like all the snakes mixing together in her, like that. You've got a back attachment with these snakes on, like so. So I think they just look really nice, and it adds a bit more character to the minifigure. Removing that, as you can see, the torso printing on the back with another just massive snake coming out the back. Also, you've got another snake there close to the front and some snake detailing on the armour. Also, you've got the Hands of Time logo there, which just obviously fits the theming of the Hands of Time, because this is a minifigure from the Hands of Time. Also, those legs are really nice. Now, this minifigure, it came in the set, the same set as the Samurai minifigure from earlier in the video. And the thing is about the legs is it came with these legs here, then also buildable legs, which I will show you now. So these are the extra legs that the minifigure came with, and I have no idea why these are included. These were not in the show that I can remember of, and it's just something random that they included for the sets. I think it looks nice, but it's a bit strange because if you can see that sticker there, it's a different colour to the snakes on her torso, so a bit strange really, but yeah, it does make the minifigure look a lot more intimidating and just more violent, but I think I do prefer the normal legged version. In second place, we have only Lloyd. Now this minifigure is one of my favourite crystallised minifigures. This is the third time I will have reviewed this minifigure on my channel, but it is just worth reviewing so many times. It's such a nice minifigure. So as you can see, the horns, starting at the top, you've got the gold only mask with that bit of orange detailing, the green eyes and the teeth, like so. The new samurai helmet that was introduced for the crystallised wave just looks really nice. Shame they used the same old Lloyd's face print, but makes sense a bit. Armour piece, just really nice. Got the green torso detailing, and obviously on the legs as well for the belt. Another fully gold minifigure, which just looks really nice. And my most expensive Ninjago minifigure I own, that I can only imagine will go up in price as the Ninjago crystallised sets start to retire. So, the moment you've been waiting for. Number 1, first place. My most valuable Lego minifigure is from Lego Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, and it is Drax the Destroyer. Now this is actually the minifigure with the least amount of pieces on the list because it only has 3 pieces, and this minifigure is really nice. The only minifigure with arm detailing on this list, which I'm quite surprised about. I do have other minifigures with arm detailing, but that's a whole separate thing. But yeah, starting from the legs, every part of this minifigure, I believe, is exclusive. I'm not sure if the torso was reused from the old Drax, but we'll assume it's exclusive. So, the legs have got this really nice blue detailing on them. So it's kind of got a sand blue hips, but then proper blue legs, like so. Belt detailing on the front, just all around. His torso is the best bit about this minifigure, because he's got Lego skulls all around him, which I just think is so funny, because obviously in the real Guardians of the Galaxy, he had real skulls, but Lego took the detailing to turn them into Lego to make it less violent, which I really like. Around the sides, you got more arm printing. Coming around to the back, you got the big red skull in the middle, followed by even more skulls separated by his shoulders, as you can see, as you can just see there. Coming around to the face, you've got this really angry Drax face, which is really nice. No alternate face, but at least it's got printed on the back. So that is really nice, and I am glad this is my most valuable minifigure in my collection. It's a really nice minifigure to have. So, that was my top 10 most valuable Lego figures. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe, and in a year's time, if the list has changed, I will probably remake this video. Hope you're all enjoying, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.